Sir, is screen visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible, sir.
I will start, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
So, good afternoon, students. In the last class, we were discussing about Grignard's reagent reactions. Okay. So, still in that one reaction left over. After that, we will change the heading in the Grignard reagent itself. Clear? Now, one more reaction, RMgX reacting with Cl, C triple bonded N. This is called chlorocyanide. Cl, C triple bonded N. So you know, in RMgX, R will carry negative charge. Clear? So now what happened here? I bond will shift towards nitrogen. Then carbon gets the positive charge. Okay. This negative charge R attacks on the positively charged carbon. Followed? Then what happened then? Here I am writing then. So Cl, then carbon is bonded to R, and here double bonded nitrogen gets negative charge. Clear? Now, what happened here? When the negative charge is reversed back, then chlorine has to depart out. Therefore, what is the product formed here then? The product formed is the RC triple bonded N. This is one of the previous JEE mains question. Cyanide is formed. I hope you are able to understand this one. Cyanide formation. Is it clear, everyone? Please respond. Cyanide formation clear? Right, very good. Right. Now, one more important thing is that, so here I want to give an important note here. Okay. So please try to understand an important note. Okay. So what is that one now? So here, as far as the stability is concerned, remember everyone, covalent compounds are more stable when compared to ionic compounds. As far as the stability is concerned, covalent compounds are more stable when compared to ionic compounds. Why? What is the reason? Reason is that ionic compounds are charged, they contain charge. But covalent compounds do not contain any charge, they are neutral. And I think you know, neutral are always more stable than charged. So remember everyone, ionic compounds are charged species. Clear? And covalent compounds are neutral species. So neutral always more stable when compared to charged. Clear everyone? So remember everyone, for example, in a reaction, if ionic compound is giving covalent compound, in a reaction, if an ionic compound is giving covalent compound, just now I told you that ionic compounds are less stable and covalent compounds are more stable. That means this reaction is moving from less stable to more stable. So remember, this reaction is spontaneous. This reaction is spontaneous. So remember, any reaction which is moving from ionic to covalent is spontaneous reaction. Why it is spontaneous? Why? Because it is moving from less stable state to more stable state. So any ionic reaction goes spontaneously towards covalent. Any ionic reaction goes spontaneously towards covalent. Hope you are able to understand this one. Okay. So Any doubt in this statement? Any doubts in this one? Please tell me. Clear? Everyone? Right. Now, let us take some examples to explain this concept. Let us take some examples here. Okay. Now, for example, let us take now RMGX. Okay. RMGX is our Grignard reagent, and this is ionic. Clear? So RMGX, when treated with zinc chloride, ZnCl2, then what happened? What we will get here? R2Zn we will get. R2Zn is what? Covalent. R2Zn is covalent. So this reaction is spontaneous because it is moving from ionic to covalent. Ionic to covalent. Now, in the similar way, if I take RMGX reacting with HgCl2, then what we will get here? R2Hg. Even this also covalent. Clear? Now, similarly, RMGX when treated with cadmium chloride, CdCl2, cadmium chloride, okay, then here what we will get here? R2CD, dialkyl cadmium. Clear? Now, in the last one more example I want to take here, RMGX is reacting with PbCl2, then what you will get here? R4Pb, tetraalkyl lead. Okay, so all these products are there now. All these products are covalent only. Reactant is ionic. So this reaction is moving from ionic to covalent. Any reaction which is moving from ionic to covalent is spontaneous reaction because it is moving from less stable state to more stable state. It is moving from less stable state to more stable state. Clear? So please copy it quickly. So anyone have any doubt in this one? Tell me. Anyone have any doubt in this one? No doubt. Okay. Now here one important thing in Grignard reagent then. Okay. So now here reaction with Ecral system. What is Ecral? Explain. I will explain everything. Reaction with Ecral system. Okay, and this is the very important one as far as the JEE Advanced is concerned. Reaction with Ecral system, and this is the most important one as far as the advanced exam is concerned. So let us go somewhat slowly here. Clear? Now, for example, if I take now, what is this Ecral system first of all? Okay, so Ecral system means like this it should be C double bonded C, then after C double bonded O. If this type of system is there, if this type of structure is there, then such type of compound is called Ecral, or such type of system is said to be Ecral system. Okay, let me take one example also to make you to understand well. Okay, CH2 double bonded CH, C double bonded OH. So what is the name of this compound? This compound is said to be acrolein. because in this one acrol system is there na, therefore this compound is said to be acrolein. And in this one, once you see pi sigma pi conjugation is there. In this one, pi sigma pi conjugation is there. Okay, then how its resonance hybrid looks like. Clear? That is also most important one. How its resonance hybrid looks like. So you know, in resonance hybrid, first of all, we will write only sigma bonds. So write down CH2. I am writing only sigma bonds here. CH. Okay. Then here COH. Only sigma bonds only I wrote here. Clear? Now pi bonds you see here. So here one pi bond is there. Followed. Then I think you can understand here pi bond will come in the resonance here. Clear? Now this pi bond also partial. This pi bond is also partial. Clear? Now when the here this carbon get the positive charge. Clear? This carbon also get positive charge. This oxygen get negative charge. Negative charge. You can ask me. So look here everyone. If the pi bond goes here, then this pi bond will come here. That means try to understand here. So here this part is there na in this part. Okay. In this part from the starting only, from the starting onwards only, oxygen is more electronegative. So pi bond will go towards oxygen. Then in this always in carbonyl part, always this will be positive only. That positive only I wrote here, you see now. In carbonyl, always carbon will be positive only. Oxygen will be negative. And this is the resonance hybrid. Resonance hybrid. Now I want to number this one. Okay. Now see clearly. This is number 1. Oxygen is number 1. Now this carbon is a 2. This is 3. This is a 4. Why I number like this? That also I will explain. Okay. First you do the numbering. Let me give one more color. So this is 1. This is 2. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. This is the resonance hybrid. This is the resonance hybrid. So tell me, in resonance hybrid, any doubts up to acrolein? Any doubts to anyone? Which resonance structure of acrolein is more stable? That's what we are going to see now. Any doubts in this one? Okay. Now see clearly everyone. So this is the resonance hybrid. Followed everyone. Now I am taking the acrolein here. Okay. So please try to understand. CH2 double bonded CH, C double bonded OH. This is the acrolein. Clear? So what happened here? If nucleophile is added, okay. So see clearly what I will be getting. CH2 double bonded CH. Okay. So please try to understand. Carbonyl carbon is having positive charge. On that positive, nucleophile is added. Then this is O minus. I hope you are understanding. This is H. Carbonyl carbon. Okay, like this I will show you. Once you see now, pi bond will shift towards oxygen. Carbon get positive. This nucleophile attacks on this one. As a result, we got this one. Clear? Now, if electrophile is added to the oxygen, then what happened here? CH2 double bonded CH, then carbon added to nucleophile, oxygen is bonded to electrophile, then this is hydrogen. I hope you remembered, just now I had given numbering. I started with oxygen. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Clear? So remember, for the first atom, see clearly, for the first atom, electrophile is added. For the second atom, nucleophile is added. For the first atom, electrophile is added. For second atom, nucleophile is added. So this is called as the 1,2 addition product. For the first atom, electrophile is added, and for the second atom, nucleophile is added. So this is said to be 1,2 addition product. 1,2 addition product. Please copy it. Completed. Now, one more possibility also, let us check now. Okay. Now, see clearly. Let me take the acrolein like this. This is the acrolein. Clear? So, now try to understand my point here. When the pi bond is shifted here, then this pi bond will come here. Okay. Then, if we take its canonical form, then CH2 positive. Clear? Then here CH double bonded C O minus and H. Followed? Now someone asked me which is more stable canonical form. Let us think this is the first one. This is the second one. Which is more stable? First one only. Why? First one is the neutral resonance structure. Second one is the charged resonance structure. So first one is more stable than second one. Neutral resonance structure is always more stable than charged resonance structure. Okay. Now see clearly everyone now. So now I want to add here nucleophile as well as electrophile. Okay. So now see clearly everyone now, nucleophile negative charged, electrophile positive charged. So nucleophile will be bonded to this carbon, electrophile will be bonded to this oxygen. So as a result, what we will get here? CH2, then here nucleophile is bonded, then after here CH double bonded C, for this oxygen electrophile is bonded, and this is hydrogen. Okay. Now again we will do numbering starting from oxygen. This is first one, second one, third one, fourth one. So once you see now, electrophile is bonded to first atom. Okay. Nucleophile is bonded to the fourth atom. So this is called as the 1,4 addition product. 1,4 addition. In the previous case, I got 1,2 addition, you see. Now 1,4 addition. Previous case 1,2 addition product I got. Now I got 1,4 addition product. So now the actual story begins here. Which type of nucleophiles will do 1,2 addition and which type of nucleophiles will do 1,4 addition? That we are going to see here. Now tell me, anyone have any doubt in this 1,2 addition, 1,4 addition? Anyone have any doubt in this 1,2 addition and 1,4 addition? What happened? Very few of you are responding here. In 1,2 addition, 1,4 addition, any doubts to anyone? No doubts? Okay. Now let me ask one question to you guys. I will come to know how far you are reading the previous concepts. Okay. Now, for example, let me take the acrolein CH2 double bonded CH, C double bonded OH. This is acrolein. Clear? Now, I will take here RLI. RLI is R minus. Clear? Now, this RLI, in that RLI, R minus is there now. R minus is the very strong nucleophile. You can take RLI, or else or anything. They are very strong nucleophiles. Very strong nucleophiles. Now, I want to ask you one question. First, listen the question. Afterwards, you write. Now, let us think that, see clearly. This carbon is 1. Let us think in this way. This carbon is 2. Clear? Once you see the resonance hybrid. Once you see the resonance hybrid. Okay. So, once you see now, this carbon is having positive charge. See clearly. This carbon also have positive charge. Both the carbons have positive charge here. Okay. Now tell me, this R minus is there, na? This R minus attacks on first carbon or second carbon, you should tell me now. And remember that R minus is the strong nucleophile, as I mentioned here. R minus is the strong nucleophile. So that R minus attacks on first carbon or else second carbon, because both are positively charged, that I had shown you in the resonance hybrid. Come on, tell me your answer. R minus attacks on which carbon? First carbon or second carbon? And R minus is a strong nucleophile. Any carbon, very good answer. Very, what I want to say, logical answer. Still, some students are giving 2, some students are giving 1. Okay. And some students are giving, you only decide. Like that. Yes, let me explain the answer then. Okay. Now, see clearly, this R minus is there, na? R minus attacks on 1. Okay. Why? Why? Because now, see clearly everyone now, from the starting onwards, I think some people didn't catch my points clearly. Okay. In this carbonyl, let me rub this 1 and 2. Let me rub this 1 and 2 here. And now, see clearly, in the carbonyl, okay, from starting onwards, positive charge is there here. How? Pi bond will go here. This carbon have positive charge. From the starting onwards, positive charge is there. But in this carbon, what happened? If this pi bond goes here, then only you will get the positive charge at this carbon. So remember everyone that this R minus is there now. R minus attacks on the carbonyl carbon, because in carbonyl carbon, from the starting onwards, positive charge is there. Is it clear? Carbonyl carbon always positive charge. Therefore, R minus attacks on the carbonyl carbon, but not on the other carbon. Okay. Tell me, anyone have any doubt in this one? Anyone have any doubt in this one? So tell me now, R minus attacks on carbonyl carbon or else on the other carbon, you tell me now. R minus attacks on which carbon? On carbonyl carbon or else on the other carbon? Carbonyl carbon. Why? Why? Because in the carbonyl carbon, from the starting onwards, a positive charge is there. Clear? So now, see clearly everyone here. So this only I want to write once again to make it clear. So this only I am writing here, CH2 double bonded CH, C double bonded OH. So now I am writing here RLi. Okay. And remember, once again I am telling you, this is a strong nucleophile. Clear? Now here you see now, when the pi bond is shifted here, carbon get positive, then R minus attacks here. Okay. As a result, what is the product that we get here? CH2 double bonded CH, then here R will come and here O minus, whereas here hydrogen. Okay. Now, if I do this acidic hydrolysis, so what is the product formed here? CH2 double bonded CH, then C is bonded to R, then H, and here OH will come here like this. We will get alcohol. Clear? So again we will do numbering here. Oxygen is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Clear? So nucleophile is added to second carbon, electrophile H plus is added to first carbon. So this is the 1,2 addition product. This is the, let me write clearly, 1,2 addition product. One-two addition product. Okay, tell me, nucleophile is strong. Try to understand. Nucleophile is strong here. Okay, so strong nucleophile will do which addition? Will give which addition product? Tell me. 1,4 addition product. Strong nucleophiles will give 1,2 addition product. Remember everyone. Strong nucleophiles will give 1,2 addition product. So any doubt in this question? Here, who is this Anirudh? Isn't the same in the case of weak nucleophile? How it will be same? Let me explain weak nucleophile. In case of strong nucleophile, did you understand? Everyone. So tell me, strong nucleophile will give 1,2 addition product or 1,4 addition product? Now tell me. Strong nucleophiles will give which product? 1,2 addition product or 1,4 addition product? 1,2 addition product. Very good. Okay. Now here one more important thing. Then how to get the 1,4 addition product? For that we have to take the weak nucleophile. Okay. So once you see now, this is the acrolein. Okay. In the last class I told you, anyone remembered? R2CuLi. R2CuLi. R2CuLi is weak nucleophile. In the last class I told this one. R2CuLi, weak nucleophile. So now what happens? See clearly, pi bond will be shifted here. Clear? And this pi bond will come here. Followed? Now this will get the positive charge here. In this one, R minus is there. R minus attacks on this carbon. So what is the product that we will get here then? So what is the product means? CH2 is bonded to R. Then after here, CH double bonded C, okay, minus O hydrogen. Now, if this is subjected to acidic hydrolysis, then what happened here? RCH2, CH double bonded C, OH and H. Clear? So remember everyone, again we will number this one. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So for one electrophile is added, and for 4 nucleophile is added. Therefore, this is the 1,4 addition product. 1,4 addition product. Okay. But reaction do not stop here only. That is only one important thing here. Okay. The product which we got is the enol form. Double bond is in, OH is ol, enol form. You know enol form undergoes what? Tautomerism. Enol form undergoes tautomerism. Okay. How tautomerism happens? Now pi bond is shifted here. Hydrogen will come here. So what is the final product formed here? I am writing here. Final product is CH2R. Is it clear, everyone? Now CH, one more H came just now. Okay. C double bonded OH. This is the keto form. This is the keto form. So Did you notice one important thing here? After tautomerism, it seems that now you see electrophile. Now let me number again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems that hydrogen is added to third carbon. You see, electrophile. Nucleophile is added to fourth carbon, but it is not 3,4 addition. It is 1,4 addition only. Remember, 1,4 addition only. But after tautomerism, in order to gain stability, it is like that. It doesn't mean that it is 3,4 addition. Okay. Now here, did you understand one important thing? The nucleophile I took is weak nucleophile. The nucleophile I took is weak nucleophile. Weak nucleophile will give 1,4 addition product. Weak nucleophile will give 1,4 addition product. Please copy quickly. So anyone have any doubt in this one? Tell me. Anyone have any doubt here? So what happened? No one is responding. So tell me, strong nucleophiles will give 1,2 addition or 1,4 addition, while weak nucleophiles will give 1,4 addition. Strong nucleophiles will give 1,2 addition. Completed. Okay. Now our Grignard reagent enters into the picture. Okay. So what about Grignard's reagent then? That we are going to see. Okay. Now try to understand here about the Grignard reagent. So now see clearly, CH2 double bonded CH, C double bonded OH. This is acrolein. Clear? So now what happened? This acrolein when treated with RMGX followed by hydrolysis. Okay. So what happened here? Two possibilities are there. What are the two possibilities? 1,2 addition, 1,4 addition. Okay. Then let us see which is correct and which is wrong. That we are going to see now. So now if I do the 1,2 addition product, so CH2 double bonded CH, then here C, R, OH and H. Remember, this is the 1,2 addition product. This is the 1,2 addition product. Then what is the 1,4 addition product here? CH2, R, CH2, C double bonded OH. After tautomerism, this one, remember, this is the 1,4 addition product. 1,4 addition product. Okay, 1,2 addition and 1,4 addition. Clear? Now try to understand my point here, everyone. Now remember, everyone, this is aldehyde. Try to understand, this is aldehyde. Okay, so in acrolein, try to understand, in acrolein, if aldehyde is present, then 1,2 product is the major product. In acrolein, if aldehyde is present, then 1,2 is the major product and 1,4 is the minor product. If aldehyde is present, then 1,2 is the major product, 1,4 is the minor product. If aldehyde is present, I will take some 1-2 examples so that you will get clarity here. After that, I will see your questions. Okay. Now let me take one ketone. In acrolein, I want to take one ketone now. Okay. Now see clearly. CH2, double bonded CH, C, double bonded O, PH. This is also acrolein type only, but in this one, ketone is there. Clear? Ketone. Now, let me take one Grignard reagent like this, pH, MgX, or you can take RMgX also, no problem. Clear? So now what happened? Try to understand. This is negative charge. Okay. So now what happened? Now look here. This is more crowded part. This is more crowded. But in the previous case, you see, this is less crowded. This is less crowded. Therefore, R minus is there. Na? R minus can attack easily here. Okay. But here, this is more crowded. Okay. Therefore, R minus cannot attack easily because you know, rate of nucleophilic addition is inversely proportional to crowding. Therefore, now nucleophile should attack here only. Okay. Then the pi bond will go here and this pi bond will come here. Then what is the product that we are going to see here? So the product is this one, CH2 to this one, PH is bonded here. Then CH, double bonded C. Clear? Here I forget to write H3O plus. Please write H3O plus also. Then here I am writing directly here. You will get OH here. Then this is the pH. This is the pH. Followed. Again, this is the enol form. You can do tautomerism afterwards. Okay. And this is the 1,4 addition product. So remember everyone, in acrolein, if ketone is there, then 1,4 addition is the major product. And if in acrolein, if aldehyde is there, then 1,2 addition is the major product. Because rate of nucleophilic addition is inversely proportional to crowding. Rate of nucleophilic addition is inversely proportional to crowding. So, anyone have any doubt here? Please tell me now. Anyone have any doubt? Please let me know. So Grignard reagent will do both 1,2 as well as 1,4. Last before your JEE advanced question. Grignard reagent will do both 1,2 and 1,4. One question I want to ask you. Okay, please stop responding. Please stop typing. Tell me when Grignard reagent will do 1,2 and when Grignard reagent will do 1,4 with acrolein. Now tell me. When Grignard reagent will do 1,2 and when it will do 1,4. So in acrolein, if aldehyde is there, then Grignard reagent will do 1,2. If ketone is there, 1,4. Yes, many students are giving correct answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. Is it clear to everyone? When you will get 1,2, when you will get 1,4, is it clear? Because now we are going to do some previous JEE advanced questions based on 1,2, 1,4. Hope you are able to understand this one. Clear? Now, here in one JEE advanced question, okay, in one JEE advanced paper, we got a question like this. Now you decide and tell me whether we have to do 1,4 or 1,2. Now you decide and tell me. CH2, double bonded CH, C double bonded OH. Clear? So now this is treated with RMgX and Cu to Cl2. Okay, what is the major product? Identify the major product here. Let me see how many of you will answer this question. Identify the major product. Identify the major product here. So now you guys should tell me major product is 1,2 addition product, 1,4 addition product. Now I will come to know thoroughly that how many of you are following clearly the concept and how many of you are really interested towards advance. I can understand from this one. Come on, tell me now. Will you get 1,2 addition or 1,4 addition? Anirudh, I am not talking about electrophilic addition. Nucleophilic addition I am talking. I am teaching something. You are thinking something. I don't know what is the problem. Tell me, do 1,2 addition happens or 1,4 addition happens? This is the one of the previous JEE advanced question. What happened? Very few of you are responding. Yes, let me explain now. Answer. Now, once you see now everyone now. So here aldehyde is present. Fine. Clear. But what happened here? See clearly now. First of all, RMGX is there now. Okay. But RMGX will react with what? Cu to Cl2. Clear. And now what we will get here? RCu we will get. RCu, weak nucleophile. Now tell me, weak nucleophile will do 1,2 addition or 1,4 addition? Weak nucleophile will do which addition? 1,4 addition. So 1,4 addition product is major. Only 2 or 3 students are given the correct answer here. 1,4 addition product is major. Anyone have any doubt? You tell me now. Tell me, anyone have any doubt? Very few students are given the correct answer here. Anyone have any doubt here? So 1,4 addition product is major. Why? Why? Because nucleophile is weak. Weak nucleophile will do 1,4 addition product. So now write the answer. Then what is the product then? What is the product you write now? So here I am writing the answer. If anyone want to cross check, you can. Okay. Here I am writing the answer here. CH2. Okay. R 1,4 addition. Then after CH2, C double bonded O, H. After tautomerism, I wrote here. After tautomerism, I wrote here. Anyone have any doubt in this question? The product I wrote after tautomerism. First of all, you will get enol form, then convert into keto form. Anyone have any doubt in this one? What happened? No one is giving the answer. Is it 1,2 product or 1,4 product? You tell me. Is it 1,2 product or 1,4 product? What happened? 1,4 only. But after what I want to say, tautomerism, we got a product like this. Very good. Now, once again, you see. Okay. Now, look here, everyone. Here, see clearly, everyone now. Try to understand my point here. So, look here. Here, aldehyde is there. CHO. The same aldehyde we got here. The same already we got here. Clear? Now here once you see, now everyone know. Okay. Now here, see, break the pi bond. Break the pi bond. Now here you see, a pi bond is not there here. Pi bond is not there here. Clear? So aldehyde will come as it is. Okay. Just break the pi bond, add H and R. A small trick here. Clear? With weak nucleophile I am telling. With weak nucleophile I am telling here. Aldehyde as it is you bring here. Okay. Break the pi bond. Add R to one carbon, H to one more carbon. A small trick here. Directly we can write the product here. So anyone have any doubt here? Anyone have any doubt? I hope you understood the trick. Did you understand the trick here? What time? What happened? Did you understand the trick here? Yes. Okay. Now, one question I want to give. Okay. You tell me now. One question here. Okay. So write the question. Let me write this one clearly. This is the reactant given to us. This is reacting with ETLI. Okay. Followed by acidic hydrolysis. Clear? Now, second one, CH3 MgBr followed by acidic hydrolysis. Okay. And the third one, CH3 taken twice, CuLi, CH3 taken twice, CuLi followed by acidic hydrolysis. You have to tell me in first one, 1,2 is major or 1,4. In second one, in third one also. In first one, second one, third one. Come on, tell me. In first one, whether 1,2 is major or 1,4. In second one also. In third one also. Come on, tell me. In first one, 1,2 is major. So in first one, 1,2. Second one, 1,4. And third one is 1,2. First one is 1,2. Second one is 1,4. Third one is 1,4. Remember everyone. That is correct answer. First one is 1,2 addition. Second one is 1,4 addition. Third one nucleophile is weak. Third one 1,4 addition. Any doubt to anyone? Tell me now. First one is 1,2 addition. Second one is 1,4 addition. And third one is 1,4 addition. Who is this one? Meenachi. In third, 2 plus I groups are there. So what? In third one, 2 plus I groups are there. So what? Tell me, what happens then? I think you didn't understand the mechanism. That is why you are asking this type of doubts. Okay, let me write the answers here then. So, in case of first one, I will give the answers. You try with on your own. In case of first one, 1-2 addition product. Okay, so ET and OH. Clear? Second one you try. Third one I will explain. Third one, I am writing the product here. And I told you one trick also that you are not using the trick. Okay, what is the trick here? C double bonded O is there na? That as it is. C double bonded O as it is. Okay, now do the numbering then. This is 1, this is a 2, this is 3, this is 4. At fourth, add the methyl group. That's it. Tell me, any doubt to anyone? Any doubt to anyone? What happened? No one is responding. After teaching the trick also, you people are not doing. What does it mean? Clear, everyone? Okay. So now, just stop typing, everyone. Listen, everyone. By this, Grignard reagent topic is completed. And Grignard reagent topic is completed. Thereby, organic part is totally finished out. Followed. So, next class onwards, you will be having only physical chemistry. Organic part is completed. From my side, what best I can do, that I did. So, remaining only left over to you. That means you have to practice more and more. I hope Grignard reagent you people followed in an excellent manner. So, tell me your feedback about the Grignard reagent. Please give me your feedback regarding Grignard reagent. What happened? Only 2 or 3 students are giving the response. Okay, thank you one and all. I will show you the slides from the starting onwards. Okay, starting onwards, I will be showing you the slides now once you see clearly. So, if any slide is missing, you can take the screenshot. Clear? Then after next one. Then after this one. Okay. Next is about this one. 1 2 1 4 addition started here. Clear? Then after this one. Then this one. Then next slide is this one. If the nucleophile is weak, then it attacks on that positive charge which comes in the resonance. Na? I don't know, one student sent me a message now. Why weak nucleophile will give 1,4 addition? If the nucleophile is weak, it attacks on the, what I want to say, that positive charge which comes in the resonance. Okay, then after next one. Clear? Then here we did some questions on aldehydes and ketones. Then this question from the previous JEE Advanced. So the thing is that I completed my portion. Okay, then from next class onwards, I think sir will arrange some physical chemistry classes to you. Clear, everyone? Thank you one and all for kind cooperation all these days. Even I am thankful to our Ranjit sir also. All the way, he is very cooperative. Ranjit sir. Ranjit sir. Okay. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day.
Okay, sir. Thank you.